Hello everyone, welcome to Aptly Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. So let's get started with the topic first. Today is 23rd of July. The first topic is portal for children orphaned by COVID-19. We have seen that during COVID-19 many of the children has lost both of their parents, right? Second, cabinet approved setting up of Central University in Ladakh. Third, RBI plan a digital currency pilot soon. And the second last is Israel appoints commissions to review the NSO, that is the organization behind the Pegasus software. And the last is an editorial. This talks about e-commerce and its next step. So this is an editorial from the Indian Express. Apart from all the news and discussion, there would be prelims questions. These questions would be based on current affairs that will help you in the upcoming prelims examination. And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Aptly Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, do not forget to give a thumbs up. Starting this session with the first news, that is government portal for children orphaned by COVID-19. This is important for your general studies paper 2. Functions and responsibility of union and state. Also, this type of important points can be used in the general studies paper 4 case study section. So you have to quote an examples, or you have to cite an example which Government of India has already taken the initiative for. Now what government has decided, government एक portal launch करेगी जहाँ पे online registration की जाती है, वैसे बच्चों के लिए की जा सकती है, so that they can get the benefit from the government. And once the application is filed, their application status can also be tracked, right? So the entire fund that would be given, और ये जो portal launch की गई है, that is under the PM Cares for Children scheme, right? So this is the entire portal is launched under this initiative, this scheme. और प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने इसको अप्रूव किया था अंडर पीएम केयर फंड फॉर चिल्ड्रन who have lost their parents, right? Both parents को जिन्होंने lost किया है, they are alone surviving either with their legal guardian or any adoptive guardians. उन बच्चों के लिए इस तरह के benefits को avail किया जाएगा, right? They would be provided with the benefits. I'll tell you what are the exact benefits that government is going to give. First, let's understand who are eligible for this beneficiary, right? So the scheme seeks to provide long-term support. This is not an immediate support or lump sum amount है, कोई compensation amount नहीं दी जाएगी यहाँ पे, but एक long-term basically insurance type की amount उनको दी जाएगी वैसे बच्चों के लिए जिनके दोनों parents नहीं हैं. The children who have been orphaned and they have lost both of their parents, right? And not a single parent. So यहाँ पे दोनों parents की death mandatory है. And surviving parents, legal guardian और adoptive parents जो हैं, they can also gain momentum. उसके बारे में भी बात की गई है कि how they can adopt them and what are the other procedures that can be followed. So the orphan children can claim the benefit under PM Care schemes, right? So if you know any person who have been orphaned because of the COVID-19, they have lost both of their parents. So government is also encouraging that we as in citizens should make people aware, क्योंकि वैसे लोगों को ज़्यादा इसके बारे में जानकारी नहीं होती है. You can also help many other people. This is a website, pmcaresforchildren.in. Like any individual can fill up the details. The details will be authenticated by the authorities. And once it is being confirmed that yes, the parent have been died, the children or the child would be also given some benefits and also the long-term benefits, right? So you can see this portal. You can log in here and there's a child registration. In the particular dashboard, this is the child registration. You can view the application status, and the other thing that is important for examination is which ministry is taking care of it. So Ministry of Women and Child Development. So ये ministry कई बार exams में पूछ ली जाती है. So make sure you're thorough with this. So you can help any children if you know in your nearby locality if this has happened. Now benefits की अगर बात करें, ये scheme provide करेगी 10 lakh rupees corpus, and this would be given when he or she turn at the age of 18, right? Not instantly. और जो कॉर्पस है उसको मंथली स्टाइपेंड के तौर पे भी देने की बात की गई है फॉर देयर हायर एजुकेशन आफ्टर 18। सो 18 प्लस के बाद कुछ पैसों को जो 10 लाख रुपीज़ हैं उस 10 लाख रुपीज़ में से 23 ईयर्स की एज तक कुछ उस बच्चे को मंथली स्टाइपेंड भी दी जाएगी इसी अमाउंट से 10 लाख रुपीज़। बाकी के जो पैसे बचेंगे दे वुड बी गिवन टू चिल्ड्रन एज अ लम सम अमाउंट वंस ही अटेन द एज ऑफ 23। Now the government will also help the school education, बच्चों की school education उनके health coverage दी जाएगी until 5 lakh rupees under Ayushman Bharat scheme, right? This is a scheme which was already been enrolled by the government of India. Now according to the data that was shared by the ministry, इन्होंने कहा है a total of 645 children they have been registered that these number of children has been orphaned between April 1 to May 2021, right? So you can help some of the children's whom actually these number of children or these family are not that technically sound, so helping them is again something that is serving to a humankind. Now access to states को बात की गई है यहाँ पे मिनिस्ट्री ने जो Ministry of Women and Child Development, they have said that government introduced the portal to all the state and union territories on July 15, 2021, right? और कोई भी सिटीजन जो इस तरह के इंफॉर्मेशन जानते हैं किसी बच्चे के बारे में वो फिलअप कर सकते हैं. दे वुड बी फर्दर ऑथेंटिकेटेड and once they verified, the benefit would be given to the children. Now the other news, cabinet approves setting up of Central University in Ladakh. This is important for your general studies paper 2, issues related to development and management of health. So recently what has been decided by the union government, they've decided to set up a central university in the union territory of Ladakh. जो UT नई लद्दाख बनी है, Ladakh and Kashmir was the two union territory that was there. So the government would be introducing an amendment to the Central University Act 2009. इसको चेंज किया जाएगा, इसमें amendment ले जाएगी और नई यूनिवर्सिटी को establish की जाएगी लद्दाख में. So the upcoming university would be construction with a cost of 750 रुपीज़. पूरी खर्च जो आएगी इसकी 750 करोड़ रुपए की एलोकेशंस की गई है और फर्स्ट फेज की बात की गई है. दिस वुड बी कंप्लीटेड बाय 4 ईयर, राइट. सो दिस इज द टाइम ड्यूरेशन दैट हैज बीन प्रोवाइडेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. नाउ अगर जुरिस्डिक्शंस की बात करें, जो नई यूनिवर्सिटी बन रही है एट लद्दाख, उसकी जुरिस्डिक्शंस होगी एंड इट विल कवर द एरिया ऑफ इंटायर लद्दाख रीजन इंक्लूडिंग द लेह एंड कारगिल, राइट. सो डेफिनेटली these universities would be helping. जो नई यूनिवर्सिटी स्टैब्लिश की जा रही है, कई लोग जो कि दूसरे जगह पे पढ़ाई करने के लिए आते हैं, they migrate from one place to another in cities for get better education. Now the central university would be providing a par level excellence to them as well. Now these regions were left out with the jurisdictions of Central University of Jammu and Kashmir after the state was bifurcated into 2 union territories. तो जब यूनियन टेरिटरीज में बटी थी जम्मू एंड कश्मीर और लद्दाख में, तो उस टाइम पे इस रीजन को अलग कर दिया गया था. सो नाउ देयर इज अ डेडिकेटेड यूनिवर्सिटी व्हिच इज प्रोवाइडेड बाय द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. ना क्या क्या एडवांटेजेस होंगे इस तरह के बेनिफिट्स के. सो द यूनिवर्सिटी विल एड्रेस द रीजनल इम्बैलेंसेस. जो कारगिल, लेह और लद्दाख के रीजन में जो रीजनल इम्बैलेंसेस है हायर एजुकेशन को लेकर के, उसको कम करने में मदद मिलेगी. एंड विल ऑल्सो स्टिमुलेट द इंटेलेक्चुअल करंट with broader society about the Ladakh. So more and more research can also be done in this region, how the society functions, what is the exact culture, what is an anthropology, what is the society of all about in the Ladakh region. Now this would be an instrumental strength जहाँ पे democratic values की अगर बात करें, and overall it would also help in developing the development of Ladakh region. So growth and development of the Ladakh region is inevitable. This would definitely be done. And the Central University in Ladakh will definitely power the intellectual level of youth, facilitate creation and knowledge-based society creation में बहुत हद तक मदद मिलेगी. So this is a right thing, right? In the particular region of Kargil Leh, education can be a very potential tool, and it has always been said by the expert that one of the best tool to curb the poverty and unemployment is getting the best education. Now integrated multi-purpose cooperation की भी establishment की बात की गई है. This is apart from the Central University. This was there in the news, so I have added this. So the cabinet has approved integrated multi-purpose cooperations इन लद्दाख, और ये जो कॉपरेशन होगी ये पूरी डेवलपमेंट उस वहाँ पे उस जगह में कैसे इंडस्ट्रीज़ हैं, ट्रांसपोर्ट सर्विसेज है, मार्केटिंग है, किस तरह से लोकल प्रोड्यूस, हैंडीक्राफ्ट, एवरीथिंग वुड बी प्रमोटेड अंडर द इंटीग्रेटेड मल्टीपर्पज कॉपरेशंस. एंड इट विल ऑल्सो लीड द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट, जहाँ पे अगर बात करें प्राइमरी फंक्शंस की, कंस्ट्रक्शन एजेंसीज इनमें काम करेगी एंड दे वुड बी बूस्टिंग all the sectors that are assigned. Now the cooperation will drive the development efforts and region, will create job opportunities in the region. Many of the youth in this region are unemployed, so this would give a boost and some of the more sector would be improved via this integrated multi-project corporations. Now the other news, that is RBI planned digital currency pilot soon. This is important for your general studies paper 3 and also important for your prelims examination, right? So according to the RBI deputy governor, the central bank ने कहा they are working for an introduction of its own digital currency. RBI अपने digital currency लेकर के आएगी, and the project has been pipelined. They are working, and definitely these would help in the wholesale and retail sector in near future. So this is what the official confirmation has come from the Apex Bank, that is a central bank RBI in the country. हाई लेवल जो इनिशियल मीटिंग हुई थी, इंटर मिनिस्ट्रियल कमेटी इस्टेब्लिश की गई थी बाय द फिनेंस मिनिस्ट्री, उन्होंने रिकमेंड किया था कि जो CBDC है, सेंट्रल बैंक डिजिटल करेंसी है, दैट कैन चेंज द लीगल फ्रेमवर्क इंक्लूडिंग द RBI एक्ट, और करेंटली एम्पावर करती है RBI को टू रेगुलेट एंड इश्यूज द बैंक नोट. So once the digital currency would be there, the dependence on physical bank note would be lessened in the country. Now significance की अगर बात करें, CBDC जो सेंट्रल बैंक डिजिटल करेंसी, उसके क्या क्या एडवांटेजेस हैं, क्या क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है. इट विल कट डाउन द कॉस्ट ऑफ करेंसी मैनेजमेंट. अभी RBI की अपनी चेस्ट है, चेस्ट में करेंसी को मेंटेन की जाती है, राइट, एंड दे आर मिंट ऑफिसर्स देयर, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ वर्क फोर्स दैट इज एम्प्लॉयड, वो सारे लोग रहेंगे, बट जो वर्कलोड है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा कम हो जाएगी रियल टाइम बेसिस पे. Like other banks, RBI has also explored pros and cons for this quite some time. RBI इसको study कर रही है. Once the expert committee come with all the conclusion, definitely these decision would be taken by the RBI. And RBI ने already कहा है कि जो digital payment है कैश के मुकाबले काफ़ी ज़्यादा बढ़ी है post COVID ना. You can say during COVID also people have used a lot more Paytm, right? Paytm is there, Phone Pay is there, and Google Pay is there, right? So people have used a lot more of this UPI platform, and these number, and India is among the top countries that is using the UPI or digital currency payments. Now अगर बात करें official digital currency की, this would reduce the cost of currency management while enable the real time payment without any bank settlement, right? जो इंटर बैंक सेटलमेंट है उसके बिना वाली. सो बहुत सारे बेनिफिट्स हैं डिजिटल करेंसी की मूव करने के प्रति. एंड जिस तरह से इंडिया में UPI एंड अदर डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म को मौका मिला है ग्रो करने का, दीज डिसीजन बाय द RBI वुड बी रियली अप्रिशिएटेड. द अदर न्यूज़, दैट इज Israel अपॉइंट्स कमीशंस टू रिव्यू NSO. This is important for your general studies paper 2, bilateral regional grouping and agreement evolving India's and affecting India's interest. So talking about this news, malware, spyware, these type of things is very important for your prelims. So make sure you are aware about this. We have discussed this news many a times, right? Now let's understand what is the recent development. Israel गवर्नमेंट ने कहा है कि वो एक कमीशन इस्टेब्लिश करेगी जो एलिगेशंस लग रही है NSO पे. NSO is a Israel based company which has its malware, which has a spyware known as Pegasus, which is a lot more controversial nowadays, right? जहाँ पे force surveillance और जो एक सॉफ्टवेयर की मिसयूज की बात निकल के आई है. Now Pegasus has been implicated as possible for the mass surveillance of journalists, human rights defenders and 14 heads of state. इंडिया में almost 300 names ऐसे हैं जिनमें Pegasus ने अपने नाम बेसिकली लोगों के नाम बताए हैं, and worldwide they are doing the surveillance. Potential surveillance targets की अगर बात करें, potentially around the world there are 50,000 targets, right? And these names have been leaked by Amnesty International and Paris-based Forbidden Stories. Reporters Without Borders की अगर बात करें तो they have also recently called for a moratorium on cyber surveillance software. And they say that cyber surveillance is something which has taken a toll, and government and all important agencies need to take care of it. Pegasus की अगर बात करें, this is a software, this is a spyware which can hack your phone without the user knowing, right? It enables the clients to read messages, track locations, tap the phone, camera, microphone, and even they can access to any file that is there in your cell phone. So very potential spyware that can have access to each and everything in your phone. नाउ एनएसओ ने अपनी स्टैंड क्या बताई है? एनएसओ ने कहा है कि जो लीक की बात की गई है, इट्स नॉट द लिस्ट ऑफ द टारगेट और पोटेंशियल टारगेट ऑफ पेगासस. दे हैव डिनाइड इट ऑन प्राइम एफएसआई. और एनएसओ को जो चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर है, दे हैव सेड that they would be pleased with the investigation. They are ready, they are cooperating on the investigation, and they said it would be clear that जो उसके एजेंसीज पे नाम लगी है, they have defamed the agencies, so they want to overcome this status, right? And he alleged that there was an effort to smear the Israeli cyber industries. So see, definitely any company would defend itself, right? So this is what they're doing. And NSO ने कहा है it has exported the software to 45 countries, right, with the approval of Israeli government. So just to tell you, जो NSO है, जिन्होंने पेगासस सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया हुआ है, ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट को देते हैं. ये अपनी जो सॉफ्टवेयर है, they sell only to the government and not to any private entity, right? And they said उन्होंने 45 हेड्स को दिए हैं, और इस जो सॉफ्टवेयर की सेल है वो सिर्फ टेररिज्म और इस तरह की एक्टिविटीज़ जो नेशनल सिक्योरिटी के कंसर्न में उनको रोकने के लिए की जाती है. बट इंडिया में जिस तरह से राहुल गांधी, अदर नेम, प्रशांत किशोर, लॉट्स ऑफ नेम आर देयर, राइट? सो दे आर आस्किंग, दे आर नॉट द टेररिस्ट, व्हाई इट वाज डन, एंड इट कैन ओनली बी डन विद द गवर्नमेंट. उन्होंने कहा है कि सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट को देते हैं, गवर्नमेंट ने डिनाई किया है कि हमने नहीं किया, तो हु हैज़ डन, राइट? So that is the level of chaos that is going when we have seen the parliament not functioning properly. Both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, there's an uproar regarding this Pegasus issues. Now the other news, that is e-commerce next step. This is an editorial from Indian Express. So this is important for General Studies paper 3, inclusive growth and issues arising from it. Now coming to the issues and important topic that is there. So concerns in e-commerce sectors, requirement, government intervention required, and way forward. So these are the three important subtopics upon which I'll be discussing. And if you talk about the theme, Advisory Council for Open Network for Digital Commerce is the main theme. उस पर बात की गई है कि किस तरह से जो नई ओपन नेटवर्क फॉर डिजिटल कॉमर्स बनाई जा रही है, उसके क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स, पोटेंशियली बेनिफिट्स हो सकते हैं, क्या क्या रिस्क इन्वॉल्व है जो गवर्नमेंट को ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है. So let's understand the background. So central government ने recently they have set up the advisory council for open network of digital commerce. जो ONDC है उनके लिए गवर्नमेंट ने स्टार्ट किया है, और जो पूरा एम है ONDC का is to digitalize e-commerce value chain, standardize operation, जो पूरी operations है e-commerce की उसको अच्छे करने की बात की गई है, promoting inclusion of supplies and derive effectiveness in logistics, right? So these are the 4 important aim behind ONDC. So this can be a question for the mains as well. If you're writing, you have to write the features. Now ONDC की बात करें, this is another effort by the government to facilitate the creation of shared digital infrastructures. Digital infrastructure is something which is very important, and potentially down the line 5 years or 10 years, this would be leading the e-commerce sectors. नाउ कंसर्न्स की बात की गई है ई कॉमर्स सेक्टर्स में. डेफिनेटली ये जो मार्केट है, कुछ अभी फ्यू प्लेयर्स हैं इंडिया में, लाइक वी हैव फ्लिपकार्ट, अमेजॉन एंड अदर पीपल रूलिंग दिस एरिना. सो ये कुछ ऐसे इंपॉर्टेंट जो प्लेयर्स हैं उनके खिलाफ अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन भी चल रही है फॉर अनफेयर ट्रेड एंड प्रैक्टिसेस, राइट? देयर आर लॉट मोर प्लेयर, बट कुछ बड़े नामों में ये नाम है, राइट? एंड द सेक्टर इज कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय मेनी स्मॉल प्लेयर. वी नो दैट एंटरप्रेन्योरियलशिप्स बेसिकली इन द ई कॉमर्स हैज़ टेकन अ टोल. कोविड के टाइम में भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा ई कॉमर्स की नई स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट हुई हैं, एंड दीज कंपनीज बेसिकली अगर बात करें, दे हैव इक्विटेबल बार्गेन, दे डू नॉट हैव इक्विटेबल बार्गेन विद द ई कॉमर्स कंपनीज, राइट? सो द स्मॉल प्लेयर्स इन दिस सेक्टर कैन नॉट डू वेरी वेल कंपेयर टू द लार्ज कंपनीज. नाउ इकोनॉमिक्स ने कहा है कि जो मार्केट फेल्योर है, इट हैज़ प्रेजेंटेड अ लेजिटिमेट केस फॉर इंटरवेंशन. So government should intervene how the small players can have a level playing field compared to the large or giant players who are operating worldwide. Now, government की intervention की बात की गई है, how government can intervene and what are the best possible where government can intervene. So in general, government should intervene in market only, जहाँ पे ये clear है कि जो market failure है उसको ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है, एक infrastructure बनाई जाने की ज़रूरत है where these people would also be supported, and government should design the system in such a way that the greatest change of success can be visible in the e-commerce sectors. 3 लेयर की बात की गई है जो एक ओपन इकोसिस्टम पे तैयार की जा सकती है. फर्स्ट इज टेक्नोलॉजी, सेकंड इज गवर्नेंस एंड थर्ड इज कम्युनिटी, राइट? So technology upgradation can also be done by the government. Governance, by governance I mean the rules, regulation that could be there, and community, we the consumer can be the community. Now data exchange protocol is something that has to be designed, and this data protocol will minimize the risk. और एक डेटा प्रोटेक्शन अगर होगी तो जो कंज्यूमर है उनके भी इंटरेस्ट को सेफ गार्ड किया जाएगा. एट द सेम टाइम स्मॉल मार्जिनल ई कॉमर्स प्लेयर वुड बी ऑल्सो सेफ गार्डेड. Now tool like blockchain can be used to build technical safeguards, right? We can use the most advanced technology that cannot be override without an active consents. Now way forward की अगर बात करें, what can be the way forward which you can write in examination किसी भी इस तरह के डेवलपमेंट्स के लिए, और अगर बात करें टेक्नोलॉजिकल अपग्रेडेशंस के लिए, दिस शुड बी अकम्पनीड बाय द laws and regulation, because we know once things grow there is a legitimate consent that the problem arises in terms of legality, in terms of other e-commerce competitiveness. So to overcome that we need to have a regulation that can have a wide scope, right? वो सारे चीज़ों को अपने दायरे के अंदर रखे. And if collection of any personal data is envisaged, the data protection bill or creating an independent regulator is something which is a preconditions. So once we have independent regulator, they can overcome this problem and they would have a top-notch authorities which would be looking into this problem. Now talking about the assurance to this industry, something which is very important, government should hand over the stepwards and standardize the platform to independent society or non-profit organizations. और लास्ट, गवर्नमेंट की जो ये विजन है वो मैच करनी चाहिए उसके थॉटफुल अप्रोचेस के साथ, सो दैट इट कैन अल्टीमेटली हेल्प द हायरार्की ऑफ ई कॉमर्स सेक्टर फ्रॉम द बॉटम टू द टॉप, एंड द रेगुलेशन शुड ऑल्सो बी देयर. इट शुड बी इम्पार्शियल. No, it should not favor anyone. It should be transparent and it should be efficient in a manner so that it can promote sustainability of e-commerce sectors, industries in India. So this was all about the editorial. Now let's move ahead with the MCQ questions. Before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. So कल के जो answers है, for the first question the correct option is C. For the second option the correct option is C. For both questions you have the correct option C. Now moving ahead with the today's questions. This is consider the following statement regarding to the National Monsoon Mission. It was launched by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. It aims to develop state-of-the-art dynamic monsoon prediction system for short, medium and long-term forecast. So if you know the answer, it is very easy. If you don't know, you can read it out and let me know the answer in the comment section down below. Many of you are not participating. If you have any issues with the questions, do let me know what sort of questions you want. Is there any specific sections you want the questions, we'll be framing the question from that section only. So do share your valuable feedback. Now Amal Hope is basically a mission that was recently conducted by which among the following countries? This is Iran, UAE, Pakistan or Sri Lanka, right? So this is a single statement question which is again very important for your examinations. So this was all about the daily news editorial analysis followed by the MCQ questions. If you have any other concern, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for listening.